Story time. What's up? Crypto homie, what's going on? How are you?
What's going on, man? It's going great. It's glad to have you here. Ready to tell your story about how you're getting into the space,
Okay,
what you're
so
doing
I
now.
yeah, so I've been into crypto since 2017, 2018-ish when it went on the mainstream news the first time. I remembered learning about Bitcoin when I was in college. I went to college after the 2008 financial crisis. So I was in my late 20s. I'm 38 now. So that was our first like reset. This is our pandemic reset. So I was late to the party because 2017 was the end of a bull run. So I just was like, oh, Bitcoin. I was kind of a cash guy. Because I was older, I just thought cash was king and everybody would say cash is king. But then you had these crypto Twitter people who were saying Bitcoin's king. And then I was like, oh, it's just Twitter. And then I would work on my job. I'm on TaskRabbit. I would do my job. And then I had a friend who was in it way before we had Ethereum only guys. He basically said, Jimmy, crypto, you got to do it. He's like, I did the research on it. And I was like, oh, okay, crypto, why don't I just do Bitcoin then? He's like, no, I did research. The Ethereum blockchain is better than Bitcoin. Do Ethereum. So then at $950, I threw $200 into Ethereum, and I have been losing money for 3 years in a row. 3 years. And then I got attacked downtown Los Angeles because I'm a party goer. So I was going to a party. I got out of an Uber because I'm a poor guy. This is where the story's going to get better, though. I got attacked and I lost my memory, lost my college education. My ability to study crypto went away. So then with my missing memory, the pandemic happened. And basically I said, Sean, the guy I live with, I said, Sean, I need to relearn again. And I have an honors degree in college. So I said, I'm going to study crypto and I'm going to learn why I've been losing money for 3 years. Come on, it's crypto. I don't have to make a lot of money. I just throw $100 in it at a time. I should be able to turn $100 into $200. So I started using YouTube because I used Khan Academy. Khan Academy helped me master mathematics. So I popped on YouTube and I found people like the crypto homie. I found people who could do technical analysis. And then all of a sudden, with my missing memory, I learned the basics, which is you buy low, sell high. So with my low level of education, my missing memory, I just played it simple, but I went into, of course, I held Ethereum for a long time. And then Sean, the guy I live with, he's been holding Ethereum. It was his first one he went into. I told him to go into Ethereum just because Bitcoin was really high. But I went into Cardano because I got to go to the conference last year because Charles Hawkinson does a conference and I felt like, oh, I'm learning about crypto. I got to go to a conference, and Charles I call him the crypto OG because he made Ethereum. He made Cardano. So with my kind of research, I was like, yeah, I'm throwing it into Cardano. Then I found, this is where it gets good. I found vechain, and then I make my videos on Twitter, and I always say vechain with my brain injury because it takes my communication away, and people make fun of me, and they're like, say it correct, because a lot of people invest in vechain. But I would watch TED Talks, YouTube and TED Talks in college. These TED Talks said China's GDP is going to pass America's GDP. This guy who made vechain, he learned about Bitcoin from playing World of Warcraft. He didn't believe in Bitcoin, but he got playing video games. So I have found out on Twitter that if you're a video gamer, you turn into a good crypto trader. I mean, look at this guy at vechain. He made China's best blockchain that does the supply chain. And apparently in China, you know, in America, we got problems with like drugs. In China, they got problems with their food supply chain. So the blockchain technology guarantees food goes from A to B without theft or without fake food. And there's 1 billion people in China. Oh, okay. And let's talk about 1 billion people. I'm a cell phone only trader, and I'm jealous. If you use a computer, you should be making a lot of money, because Binance, come on, Binance, and you can use margin, and you can watch the crypto homie. He does technical analysis, and then you can take a margin trade. Now, I'm just a cell phone trader. So my Twitter videos are for trying to reach 1 billion people. I'm not going to reach 1 billion people, but I'm with Ben out of eGold, out of Romania. He wants to reach 1 billion people. And if I can make money in crypto, that means everybody can make money in crypto. And then 1 billion people have a cell phone, start trading crypto. Think about the volatility then, right? Yeah. So, but you're in the East Coast.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm in the West Coast, and I've noticed when you guys go to bed, I'm over here still awake. Sometimes it's like 11 p.m. And I think that's when Asia is waking up. And then sometimes I'm supposed to be going to bed, but I'm looking and sometimes things go up really high. And I'm like, oh, those New Yorkers, that East Coast is in bed already.
Yeah, we've definitely seen the Asian markets. They can really move it.
Yeah. And also, I think what you're doing is really good. Well, we're kind of, I mean, hopefully we're coming to the end of the pandemic, but I don't know, Charles Hawkinson thinks it's a never ending pandemic, you know, but the live streams, you do crypto hangouts. And I think it's important for people that trade crypto, they need to be able to hop on YouTube and socialize and be with other crypto people. Because here in Los Angeles, yeah, just now my clients are getting into crypto, but crypto is still early. There's still a lot of people. Sean is a famous hairstylist. He's on TV all the time. He's got clients that work for famous Morgan Lynch or big financial institutions. They still don't touch crypto. So think about that. You on YouTube are the front line person.
Yeah, the traditional finance will come, but it's going to come later, you know? So.
And then think about Jim Cramer. Jim Cramer bought Bitcoin and he sold Bitcoin. He's out. He's done already.
Yeah, just he just made a quick buck and bounced. But I definitely agree, though, how people need a community. They need some kind of, you know, like social network in the space, because, I mean, there's estimated less than 1% of everybody in crypto, like less than 1% of the world's population is in crypto. So, yeah, you know, it's kind of crazy.
I like, because of the pandemic, I'm missing out on I haven't seen my friends in probably over a year. And what the social media has done and what we're doing right now has created a crypto community for me. And given my brain injury and my communication issues, for some reason, the crypto community is some of the most supportive, some of the most honest, most generous. It's like this. I've been in the music festival community, so I've been in a lot of random communities, but the crypto community blows my mind. They are so much fun. The only difficult thing is like they're all across. They're in Germany, they're in England. You're on the East Coast. We are a community that is spread out globally. So it just brings me it brings me to the seeing how I was really big on music festivals. I thought music festivals were going to be a big deal, and they kind of are with EDC and Coachella and stuff. But I think because this is another reset, a pandemic reset, I think if you're into crypto, you kind of have to get into meditation because of the volatility. That volatility, you're staring at it. You're like, you don't get sucked into panic selling, right? Panic
Yeah.
sell. I mean,
Yeah.
I always zoom out of the charts. I'm sure you talk about it when you do technical analysis. We were talking about it on Twitter, and I took a seller. Seller is this coin, and I just threw some money into it because it's in the Polkadot ecosystem. It's not doing very well, but I look at the 3-month chart, and in the 3-month chart, it's been doing very good for 3 months. So I don't panic sell. And then, of course, we got to talk about Dogecoin.
I was going to bring that up. Yes.
Come on. I'm like, we are like the only guys. I have been on Twitter saying, let's support the Doge. Oh, and then it gets better. I made a video saying I refuse to buy Dogecoin because I was in an argument with Sean. He wanted me to buy some Dogecoin. And I was like, no, it's just a meme. And then Lark out of Australia has said that the reason why there's an unlimited supply is there's a bug in the blockchain. So it is a very high risk, high reward. But they got me 7,000 views in my video. And I'm like, oh, dog army. What? They got me 7,000 views. I'm going to throw some money into it because for me, that's a lot of views. That was called community support. I mean, they're crypto newbies. So I make videos saying support those newbies. And now there's a bunch of my followers that are doing take your dog to the vet because we want to get them to go into vechain. Vechain. Yeah. What do you think about vechain? Come on. That one's a gem.
Yeah, I mean, it's apparently backed by China. Supply chain's a big deal. But I do love that take your dog to the vet thing. I think that is hilarious. And it's just perfect.
Yeah, wait, did you do technical analysis on the Dogecoin?
Yes, we have talked about that. I made a video today predicting what will happen on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
Assuming you have not watched that video yet, what do you think will happen?
Okay, so I've watched a lot. I've watched Lark. I wish I would have watched yours because I already made a prediction that Saturday Night Live. I keep changing like before SNL or after SNL is when it's going to crash.
Yeah. Okay. So cool. So we're of the same opinion. There's going to be a crash. I believe it's going to be a buy the rumor, sell the news.
Yeah,
we've seen that. We've seen that. Yeah, but we've seen it so many times, and all the newbies, like you are saying or talking about, I'm making the video for them because they're gonna get wrecked because they're gonna be buying it all Saturday, and then the thing's gonna dump.
No, the thing is these TikTok influencers get hundreds of thousands of views. I'm gonna do my best to help get your videos out there, but I only look at me being excited about 7,000 views. We need to get millions of views because I want to reach those guys. I love those guys. They play video games. I play video games. The dog holders. I'm a dog holder kind of person. I'm someone that would just throw money into crypto for 3 years. I didn't start doing research until the pandemic. So now I'm a serious crypto trader. But when you enter crypto, you always just download an app and you just throw $100 in. I mean, this is because it's just crypto. The word crypto comes out and you're like, oh, let's just throw 100 in and see. Because that's how the game of crypto works.
Yeah, I mean, and the thing is, logic in a bull market is thrown out the window. It doesn't matter what it is, it's going to pump. But you have to be able to get out at the right time, though. So yeah, that's the tricky part. Wow, yeah, I just don't want to see them get dumped on,
I don't want to see them get dumped on either because they have a chance to make money because, like you said, it's a bull market. If we can get them to watch your video, Get them to move into vechain or get them to move into anything. Oh, another suggestion I had for them was Chainlink, because they could go from one meme to another meme. Because the Link Marines, come on, the Link Marines are just crazy.
They were really big back in, I think it was August 2020. I haven't seen them pumping too much lately, but yeah, no, they're definitely big.
Yeah, remember the frog memes?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, this is why this goes for your audience too. This is why I listen to people on Twitter. The Link Marines said, okay, my first time I ever made money was on Coinbase. Remember, 3 years on Coinbase, never made money. I got some financial paperwork from whoever that guy. He charges a lot of money for his paperwork. He said to invest into Chainlink under $4. I got in around $4. And then it starts going up really fast. It goes up to $12. And I'm like at the Grove here in LA. And I'm like, Sean, I just made a bunch of money. And I'm like, I've never sold a coin in 3 years. And I'm like, okay, I guess I'm gonna sell. I don't know what to do. Sell? What is selling? So I was on Twitter and I was gonna tell people I sold Chainlink, but the Link Marines were like, don't sell. Because part of being a Link Marine is you never sell Chainlink. And then I sold it, and then it skyrocketed up to $20. And the Link Marines were accurate. And the part of the reason I didn't listen to Twitter is because I said to myself, with my college education, oh, it's just Twitter. And I'm gonna sell because it's crypto. And then my 3 years in crypto is it's crypto. Come on, everything crashes. But it's an oracle, and it's one of the best. It's one of the best coins. And look, and it did have a dump. It did go from $20. It dropped back down. And you know what I did is I bought back in, and I've been holding ever since. So
yeah, because it dropped to like $7 then. So
yeah, and that's right. Yeah. That's right when I entered back in, was at $7.
Hey, but I'm so glad you brought that up though, because the selling thing for a lot of people is extremely difficult. And yeah. I mean, even though you sold so early, you still made good bucks though. You still made some profit. You know, it's like when is enough enough? You know?
Yeah.
What's enough? Because you're not going to sell the top. It's very rare, extremely rare.
I'm glad you said that. Okay, so I'm glad you're bringing that up, because with me, I say set your goals, especially if you're a young guy. If you're a young guy, say you're trying to buy a car, once you get to that dollar amount of buying a car, then just sell, fully knowing it's going to go higher. Or if you're a little bit older, like Sean and I are trying to buy a house, once you get to the house point, sell. It's going to go higher, but it's so volatile that you just want to hit your goals, because we're going to get another bull market once this bull market's over. So, and then the game of crypto is going to change. There's Jim Cramer, come on. He always goes, there's always a bull market somewhere.
That's true though. It's true.
Yeah. So I'm big on goals. Because I'm a 2008 guy. I am a fan of we all can win together. We all can have financial freedom, and let's take greed out of it. Nobody needs to be greedy, because part of the 2008 financial crisis is the old school money wants to hoard the money all for themselves. They don't want to share money. But if we get involved with watching a YouTube person do a technical analysis, and if we get involved in a Twitter community, and we, of course, do our research and believe in the project we're investing in, and then we hit our goals, you can buy in. I mean, I know we're supposed to buy the dip, but on Harmony, I bought Harmony on the way up in March. And then I even sold in March because I had a knee injury from nerve pain and I couldn't work. So I sold a small bag, and then I paid my rent. So I mean, like, crypto can be used for so many things more than a stock. The blockchain technology does voting on Cardano. You do, you can treat it like Venmo on eGold with the mayor. So then you can buy NFTs. So goal setting. I'm glad you brought that up. Goal setting.
Good. Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, it's great.
Wait, but you are a crypto trader. What I'm curious about is I'm always trying to figure out how, because I work a job and so I can just hold a coin if it goes down. Do you use stop losses?
So personally, I'm not a trader. I'm not a day trader. I mean, occasionally I'll make a swing trade. That's very rare. But I am just a hodler. I do like to use the technical analysis to see, hey, what should we expect over the next maybe 3 to 6 months? What should I anticipate in the short term? Maybe it's a good time to buy right now. If I see something indicating, hey, we possibly bottomed out or we're about to, you don't know for sure at the time until you look back, days later. But so if I can have an idea of, hey, like this is a good idea, this looks good, or hey, it looks like we could potentially have some downward action. It's all about probabilities. But I mean, I have a full-time job too. Work at a hospital. So yeah, I definitely don't trade, but I have occasionally made some nice quick bucks. Sometimes it's high risk, higher reward plays, get in, get out. But yeah, with work, it definitely limits it because most of them are on dexes.
What do you do at the hospital?
I'm a medical lab tech. So, doing the testing of, the virus or, just blood in general.
Nice. Okay. The Zara woman, she has a job too. That makes three of us that are job workers and trying to help people in crypto.
Yeah, I mean, it's I feel like it takes up a lot of your time, but at the same time, it's fun because, I love the crypto space. And I know there's so many new people, just like, there's so many new people coming in that, you want to spread the knowledge because we've been here for years and we've made those mistakes.
Yeah.
So
absolutely. This is why I say, because of you, because of Zara, because of me, there's a crypto revolution. I was 25 years old when 2008 happens. I was kind of in and out of homelessness, going from one friend's house to the next. Then I went to college. I do not want to live through a 2008 reset ever again. And if we remember the story of Bitcoin was made in 2009 because of the 2008. Crypto exists because of what happened in 2008. I don't want to live through that ever again. I'm getting older. I want to start thinking about the next bull run for retirement money. And dude, I'm so glad you have a job, because some of these other traders, that guy at Atlanta, Georgia, BitBoy, he's just a trader.
Yeah, well, he has a business though. Like BitBoy, he has multiple streams of income, so it's not just trading.
Okay.
He definitely makes a lot of money off YouTube, his affiliate links. He has so much going on there, sponsors.
Right.
Yeah, he's probably making more than 6 figures just from the YouTube channel.
He shows his portfolio. He's got a lot of crypto.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
I thought
it's massive.
I thought that was a little risky because he's so famous now. He's getting like close to 1 million views. I'm like, why are you showing everybody how much you got?
I would assume he's using some kind of custodial, but I don't stay up to date with that. But no, I do agree it is very risky. I do agree. Yes.
Yeah. Cool.
So what's like something else you wish, these Dogecoin or just people that are new that get into the space, they would possibly not make the same mistake as you, or what's like a takeaway if someone's new?
Okay. I invest in projects, like I love video games, so I invested in Engine, and Engine was a good investment, but I did my research on it. I thought it was a good coin and I threw money into it just because I liked what it was doing. But I started getting my memory back, and then I sold too soon, and then it went into the NFTs, and then I still made money. But the thing with crypto is just be patient. I am in a hurry. I've always been slow with crypto. I've been doing it I think I'm at 4 years, going on 5 years now, 4 years. So I've always just thrown money in crypto, and I would just go on with my life and never look at it. But this bull run has changed me mentally to where now I'm like, okay, what's going on? And so don't sell too soon. Everything's going up right now. Don't sell too soon. That's definitely don't sell too soon. And make sure you believe in a project. Study it, believe in it. I watch a bunch of YouTube makers, and I don't invest in every coin they do a technical analysis on. I look at all the coins, and there's this one called Tell. I can't get Tell, but I still promote it. So just be patient. Be patient would be the best advice. I mean,
Awesome.
surely you would agree with that.
Oh yes, like definitely. Of course, I think patience is the money killer right there.
Oh wow!
Like the money moves from the impatient to the patient.
Yeah.
So, and like you mentioned the '08 crisis and stuff. So, are you of the belief that the U.S. dollar is going to fade away? That some people say put your profits into Bitcoin, don't take profit into USD. What's your take on that?
Okay, I'm afraid of the concept of the amount of trillions of dollars we're printing. I know that there's this video on Twitter, which is a guy talking about Cardano being in Africa. The price of Cardano is going to go up because the trillions of dollars. And he's saying something about big deal. You become a millionaire on Cardano, big deal. Something about inflation. So I remember about inflation, when you're in some countries, when there's inflation, you have $1 million, but you can't buy anything. So I don't know what as we say, no one knows the future, but I am very nervous what we're doing because of the pandemic, and we're printing a lot of money. I don't know. Also with my missing education level, with my brain injury, I don't remember how inflation works, but aren't we printing way too much money right now?
I believe we are, yes.
I mean, what happens when we print so much money? I've already seen the cost of food. I go to Subway. It costs me like $10 at Subway now.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, goods and services will go up, and it's all that hidden inflation. The way to hedge against that is to buy assets, real estate, stock market, commodities, of course, crypto. I mean, that's what we're doing here.
Crypto.
So the whole idea is if you're going to take profit, you're going to take those gains, do you put it in USD or Bitcoin? That's, it's a personal decision. There's no like right answer. I mean, only time will tell to see which one is actually accurate. But the whole like inflation thing, like, what if Bitcoin hits $1 million? I mean, I believe it will this decade, but will its purchasing power be the same as today? No. Is a loaf of bread going to be $100 then? It's all relative. So it's, I just like to hear different perspectives because, like, we all come from a different background,
Yeah, I'm definitely okay. If you put my thought process is in the crypto revolution, I'm very positive there. What Charles Hawkinson's doing to help Africa, positive. But if I come back to reality, if I come back into America, and what we're doing in just in America, I'm very nervous. I'm very afraid of the printing of dollars, and the future we're in a very unknown future because we still got this pandemic. I know people are starting to not wear masks now, and I know our rates are going down, but well, I don't even watch the news anymore to figure out where the pandemic situation is. So it's like there's a lot of uncertainty right now.
Oh yes, definitely. We're still coming back, and with other strains possibly coming out, we could have another liquidity crisis like we saw last March. People are flooding for the dollar. And I mean, at the end of the day, that creates a great buying opportunity. I've heard somebody say on my live stream the other day, oh, the Pi cycle says Bitcoin's going to hit 30K. I'm like, great. 30K at the end of May, I'm buying.
You're buying. Yeah.
Like it doesn't affect me, I'm not, it's like you said, patience. That's what it like comes down to.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, James, I just want to thank you for your time. It's been about a half an hour. Thank you so much for coming on here, just sharing your opinion of what you would do if you were new again, and just stories in the crypto space. Just thank you, homie.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, my homie.
We'll get this out there, and hopefully those Dogecoin holders, convert to hopefully they take their Doge to the vet. I think that's how you say it.
Come on, that's the best meme. Take your Doge to the vet.
You definitely got to tag me on Twitter on that. I'll definitely tweet it out.
Yeah, there's a bunch of people who are doing it too. We're all sharing that one.
Awesome. Well, take care, James, and definitely keep in touch.
Okay, for sure. All right, bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, they stopped.